Talking shit, can't walk a mile in my shoes. Niggas in the business, I'm not finished. Tryna buy my way, they ain't got no spinach. Knowing about my business, sky's the limit. Ain't talking bread, nigga, we not listening. Minds of mayhem. Minds of mayhem. Minds of mayhem.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's the latest edition of Minds of Mayhem. We are your three hosts. I am King Rome. That's my guy Temoni over there, and that is Nova, aka Tony Michaels. He changes his name every episode, so get used to that. What's going on, guys? We was off last week, so what's been going on with you guys? You can start off first, Temoni.
Man, medical issues, dealing with life, and talking shit about wrestling on TikTok Live. I've been in more arguments this week than I have any other week.
Actually, been arguments on TikTok Live about wrestling.
Hey man,
what's going on with you, Nova?
Outside of firing porn stars from OnlyFans,
Wait, whoa.
not much happened.
Whoa,
You know?
what? 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 That took a turn.
I'm confused.
What? Nah.
All the sound effects got to be played for that one.
Oh my god!
What? Wait a minute.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I've been pretty much, running around, been back and forth to Jersey music wise. So
I said, yeah, we having gigs. Yeah,
I haven't really sat down and watched some wrestling, but I've watched highlights. So
okay.
it is what it is.
As we know, a lot of stuff's been going on. We got Crown Jewel coming. Well, is it Crown? Yeah, Crown Jewel coming up in Perth, and it comes on at 8:00 in the morning. So, if anything, if you ain't up there early for that wrestling show, just watch it after, because I don't know who in the hell gonna be up at 8:00 in the morning watching wrestling.
Rise and rumble.
Saturday?
Rise and rumble.
8:00 in the morning to watch a goddamn PLE? Hell no, bro.
Yeah.
Catch me on the replay.
I'm about to say it. Well, everything is ESPN now, so you got to go on ESPN. So, or if you have a VPN, you can watch it on Netflix. Also, we got, of course, we can talk about. So a lot of stuff's happening tonight. So we're gonna talk about the Smackdown situation happened on Smackdown. Episode was great, but of course everybody's talking about the pin. What happened? We're also going to give our take on Cody versus Seth Ford. This is their fourth time wrestling on. Well, it's probably not their fourth time wrestling, but on WWE TV wise, this will be their fourth time wrestling against each other. Also, last night, if you didn't catch it, NXT No Mercy, we have a new NXT champion in Ricky Sinks. We're gonna give our thoughts. We're gonna give our thoughts on that, and also we're gonna talk about. Also, this is a question I have for all three of us. If you was a WWE booker for a day, what would you do? So, as you know, let's get the show started. As you always know, we start the show started with the rundown. So let's get started. And before we get in, let's get right into it. So, right here, SmackDown main event ends in a botch pin. So before we get into the botch pin, Temoni posted in the Discord of how he felt when Tiffany Stratton she won the match. How he felt. So I'm gonna give him the spotlight to see how he felt about it overall. Because if you saw him on Discord, you understand his pain and anger. So go ahead, bro.
Yeah, you fucked up giving me the spotlight. You fucked up. First off and foremost, Tiffany Stratton has done absolutely fuck all with that belt since she's got it. You can't point to a good feud. You can't point to a good promo. They just wanted another blonde bombshell besides fucking Liv Morgan to have a belt. Tiffany Stratton is boring to me as a champion. In fact, she's the Burger King fries of fucking women's championship.
Oh
There
my
is no
god.
purpose of her having that fucking belt. I can see you gave it to Jade Cargill. In all honesty, I would be happiest if you gave it to fucking Chelsea Green. At least she's hated
Whoa.
and she can do things with that belt with the secret Hervis. I would rather her have the belt than anybody else than fucking Tiffany Stratton. I said what I said and I
Whoa.
ain't taking it back. She's a terrible
Whoa.
champion.
Welcome to Monster Mayhem, ladies and gentlemen. um, here's my thing about that. Now, granted, Tiffany Stratton's run as champion, story wise, has been kind of trash. It's been trash. She's great in the ring. It's just that the story of everything she does is kind of bad because there is no direction. The roster, the SmackDown women's roster is like majority of them is hurt, damn near. Your two top star, two of your top stars, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, are in tag team division. Bianca's not there. Pyro Niven just got injured again, and then Chelsea Green's in the tag division as well. So it's like, I mean, you only can do so much. Now, it would have been cool to see a Jade Cargill win the title, and I also posted in Discord of the gas she got during the match, which was nasty.
Crazy work.
But hey, she's a strong person. She kept going the match. She didn't care. Like I said, it's a matter of time to put some gold around her waist. It's a matter of time to give her some singles gold. She has held tag gold, but she never held singles gold. So give it some time. It's gonna happen. Also, yeah. So the main event was a good. It was a good match overall, but we had a situation where it was a botch pin when Tiffany was pinning Nia and Ref Aja, which everybody knows Ref Bay. She she didn't do the full pin, and I'm guessing it must have been miscommunication between the three of them, possibly with Nia and Tiffany and Aja, possibly. It was a problem, but at the end of the day, after this show is titled for tonight, refs refs are human. It happens. Like I don't like I don't get me wrong. Do we want perfect wrestling all the time? Yes, we do. But at the same time, it's like, hey, look, stuff happens. You're not gonna get perfect every night. But all in all, but I already said my piece on it. But I want to get y'all takes on it. So before you go to my let Nova go. Go ahead, Nova.
Um, I like I said, I watched the highlights of it, and I think to capitalize on Samani's point, Tiffany, this is like the most obvious failed experiment ever. Like if you look at like if you look at what Tiffany Stratton has done, don't get me wrong. You started off with her feuding with Charlotte since she's got the belt. Cool, that's a good way to start, but it under delivered. Plus, the build up to that Mania match definitely was like lackluster at its finest.
It wasn't lackluster. It was just like
Her,
it was too dramatic. Cause last thing they were saying towards each other was like too personal.
exactly.
And Tiffany should have been
Um,
that personal towards it. That's what happened. But sorry to cut you off. But go ahead.
no. It's you got to look at it as I feel like this is WWE's way of trying to carbon copy her NXT run when she
Mm-hmm.
was down there, and it's like it's not working. And I'm gonna say it's nothing on Tiffany Stratton. It's how she's being booked. Should she have the world championship this soon in her main roster run? No. Was she given the rocket too fast? Yes. You don't see who else was the recent call up? Blair Davenport, right?
She's not even on.
No, she got released.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. You probably think about Julia.
That her. With Julia, I feel like Julia was more established to be a world champion than Tiffany Stratton. That's just my honest opinion.
She could have been world champion, Julia, yeah, but I think the thing with Julia is it's a matter of how you book them because, like I said, the SmackDown
Hmm.
booker, well, it's Triple H is he's the booker, yes, but the producers of the show, you got Road Dogg, you got of course Jason Jordan, all the guys. So it's like it depends on how you go about it. That's the main thing. But Tamai, you wanted
Yeah,
to say something before anything. So what you wanted to say before we gave the mic to Noah?
Truthfully, like now looking at the entire roster of SmackDown, because I looked that up here on screen just to make sure I know who's who. It is lackluster. It 100% is lackluster. It could be 1,000 times better. But I'm gonna say this, and people can fight me if they want to. Road Dogg can't write for shit. I said it, and I'm not gonna fucking take it back.
I don't think nobody's
But
gonna
he
fight you
ain't
on that.
lying. He ain't lying.
but
I don't think nobody's gonna fight you on that, bro.
but it's just that there are so many other things that you can do with that title on SmackDown. So many other feuds that could have transpired. Even the feud between Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton. Other than that promo, it's nothing memorable. Other than fucking Tiffany Stratton's teeth getting fucked up during the goddamn match.
Mhm.
I can't tell you any significant spots to me. And also, like looking at the botch from SmackDown, anytime Nia Jax is involved in a botch, it's like at this point you like do it. I mean,
Are you surprised?
Nia's like a fucking Nia's like a fucking copy machine. She gonna make you a botch. She gonna give you a botch.
You ain't
I feel like
lying.
at this
Mhm.
point, it's the Botchamania channel on YouTube has had
She
more
she
videos
hasn't
of fucking Nia in it than any other fucking person.
she hasn't really had a botch in a while since recently.
Because they
That's the
took
last
her
time she
ass
had.
off TV.
Hmm.
They took her ass off TV for a minute, and then they put her on NXT. And said, "Hey, get your shit together."
Yeah, because she was feuding. She had a match with Lash Legend. Yeah.
And in all honesty, the only
Now
uh,
I will say, but
the only thing that I was happy about on fucking SmackDown was seeing fucking Jacob.
So you ain't like the U.S. title match?
No,
yeah.
absolutely not. Man.
Why you didn't like it?
And that's the other
It's
thing too. Like the thing is, the SmackDown roster as a whole is really thin.
It's riddled with injuries.
and
It's
it's
thin
B talent. Like it
because
went from being that show that rivaled Raw on during the week because you had The
mhm,
Rock on there, you had other things happening. It's just stuff that carried over from Monday to Thursday. It can't be a
yep,
separate brand. It needs to coincide with each other. Like the brand wars need to
e-
fucking stop. It's
exactly,
boring. It's boring.
exactly, yeah.
Like at this point,
Yeah.
I'm one of those people who don't
And
really watch
plus it'll
NXT
save
that
them
bad.
money.
I'll watch NXT over that shit.
Mm. And you don't want to see that at all for
And
real.
and and like I said, to Tamani's point, I agree. Like you cannot separate Raw and SmackDown because honestly, the stories never make sense as a separate brand. Because if you think about it, with this whole, let's take the Bloodline storyline for example. The Bloodline storyline started exclusively on SmackDown, and then y'all expanded it to Raw for certain periods of time where it could have been even bigger than what it is right now.
Yeah.
It's too quiet. It's way too quiet. And it's like everybody's asking, what's next in the Bloodline storyline? Where we go from here? You already got Roman filming movies now. You got Jay possibly turning heel soon. Jimmy's like, oh, what the fuck is going on? You got Jacob trying to get his title back. You got Solo in and out with only one dude left. What are we doing?
All right. So I hear both of y'all, and I agree 100% because Smack. This is the thing.
But to the
Go
main
ahead.
topic at hand, that botch, do better.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like I said, shit happens. Like it's just it happens. But here's my thing when it comes down to SmackDown, and we can move on to the next topic after this. My thing is I think we came to a point as fans of WWE. It's to a point where we expect perfection. We expect everything to be great. Now, SmackDown this past Friday wasn't a bad episode until that damn botch. I'm not gonna hold you. The
Mm-hmm.
Javon Adams versus Sami Zayn match was the match of the night for real. Um, Cody, of course. Him and Paul Heyman doing a banter back and forth a little bit, and then you bring in the Bronze. Then of course Randy Orton comes out. Then of course you set up a match between Jacob and Drew McIntyre. So it's to a point where they're trying to at least do something, but like y'all saying, SmackDown is riddled with the roster is very light because between injuries and
Mm-hmm.
between a lot of stuff happening, it's like there's no like run in like on SmackDown right now. Now, like y'all saying, the brand split should be stopped. I agree with 100%. Only thing is though is like if you do that, I mean, do you put like certain champions over there and everything, like have rivalries over there? Because for one, with Sami Zayn holding his U.S. title and doing open challenges and everything, it's helping somewhat
Mm-hmm.
a lot. Because every match Sami Zayn's been in since having that title has been great. Each match he's had from
I get it.
Carmelo to Javon to freaking Ray Phoenix, he's had great matches since. Now we'll get to another topic. I
Mm-hmm.
think somebody's gonna be coming up soon to take the title off of him, probably most likely. The way it looks. They could be set for him up to go to the main roster to be taking the title off of Sammy, possibly. You know what I'm talking about. All in all, the topic we were talking about with the botch. Stuff happens. It is what it is. But let's move on. So, like I said, we got Crown Jewel coming up, I believe, next week, if I'm not mistaken, or the following week.
Sounds about
And we
right.
have so far this match to worry about that's on the docket. Cody versus Seth 4. As we know, since being back in WWE, Cody Rhodes has been in the Cody Rhodes has been WWE since then. He has had three classic matches against Seth Rollins. In all three matches,
Mm-hmm.
Cody Rhodes beat him. This will be the fourth time since that time they wrestled in 2022 since they wrestled each other. All in all, this match this is for the basically the Crown Jewel Championship. Basically, you know the Crown Jewel situation is. Basically, you wear the belt over in Saudi, but you get championship ring. They doing it basically like a Super Bowl ring. Cody won it last year.
Mm-hmm.
This year he's trying to go for a repeat. Now Seth is the world champion on Smack on Raw, so it's like now it's like he's trying to win a ring. So all in all, are we excited? Because when these two in the ring together, they do make a great match all the time, no matter what it could be. So all in all, are we excited for this match or we don't care?
I'm gonna let Nova go first
Yeah, go ahead, Nova.
because I'm on one tonight. I'm just letting
Yeah.
y'all know.
Honestly, I'm not excited. Mainly because the writing is on the wall. You see it clear as day. They are not going to give Cody Rhodes two straight Crown Jewel championships in a row. It is just not happening. It would make no sense to. On top of that, where what they're doing between these two is like a cry. It's like a desperate cry to like elevate the stock in the WWE because if we go back to WrestleMania 28, the whole shock value of Cody returning, cool, boom, they put on bangers. They had like three matches throughout 2022.
Yeah,
They've been back and forth ever since that last match, and it's like, all right, so what is the payoff? You get what I'm saying? Now we get to this match, and it's like this could have been a whole Money in the Bank cash in type situation. If we're being completely honest, because I hate Seth Rollins as world heavyweight champion. And the reason why I say that is because the reason why I say I hate Seth Rollins as world heavyweight champion is because he has no use for it.
Mm.
He didn't need it in the beginning. Now I get the fact this whole thing from CM Punk and Becky Lynch. I get it. Cool. That could have been without championships. That could have been without anything. Just Becky and Seth, Punk and AJ. No titles, no nothing. Now, like I said, back to my Money in the Bank theory. If you would have cashed in at Crown Jewel on Cody Rhodes, boom, bigger story than what it is right now.
I mean, I mean, you're cooking with grease, cooking with Crisco, but yeah, I think about it. When it comes down to Seth holding that briefcase, we knew
Mm-hmm.
he was going for the world championship. He could have won the WWE championship as well. He could have. But when Punk was
Mm-hmm.
going for the world championship, the writing was on the wall with that, and we knew he was going to go for that title and take off of Punk because his main accomplishment basically is to make sure Punk is never a champion in WWE. That's his main goal.
Mm-hmm.
Now everything you saying about you saying Rollins is not a great champion or well not great champion, but he don't need the title. You don't like him having that title. He didn't. Granted, I agree with you. Didn't need it, but at the same time, if it's a story between him and Punk, because the story between him and Punk, it's not over at the end of the day. Like they're
I mean, well,
feuding,
yeah.
they're feuding into WrestleMania at least. That's the way it's looking right now. But yeah, but
And trust me, like I said, I get it. Crown Jewel is was Saudi's WrestleMania. And for this event to take place in Australia,
yeah, perf.
what? what what are we really doing?
Well, I mean, we already had some shows in Saudi already, so I mean, hey, do what you gotta do around other places.
Like I said, it's a desperation cry for help at this point with marketing and as far as
I wouldn't
Seth
say
and
I
Cody
wouldn't,
being champion. That's just
and
me.
I wouldn't say desperate cry for it because after all this, like all these deals they get and everything, like they was gonna be imperfect even before anything. Regardless, it was gonna be imperfect anyway. It's just that they
Yeah,
just having it.
for a different show. Yeah.
Yeah, it was gonna, well, not no, it was gonna be perfect for Crown Jewel. It wasn't gonna be for Saudi, no, because we already know, Perth is Australia. That's freaking Rhea Ripley's like town, basically.
Yeah, that's Ripley country.
Yeah, really country. So it's like, come on, you know how that is. But Tamai, you can go ahead.
Let me go ahead and get it out the way because I'm about to test some shit up.
Oh hell.
First of all, Crown Jewel to me is nothing but Clash of Champions just rebranded. Don't give a fuck. Champion versus champion at Clash of Champions, it makes sense. Crown Jewel does not make sense. I don't even care about the fucking Seth versus Cody Rhodes match. I'm more concerned about the John Cena versus AJ Styles match. That's the match that I want to see, that I'm looking forward to.
I ain't gonna
I don't
hold
give a
you.
fuck about
Yes.
this match. I don't care if Cody or fucking Seth Rollins. You know good and damn well Cody is not going to return and it's not going to repeat. It's not going to happen that way. He already put the right on the wall. He said, well, Seth, you can't beat me by yourself. You've never beaten me by yourself. Since I've been back, you have not beaten me by yourself. So we already know what's going to happen. The Division is going to have some kind of interference in that, and that's how he's going to fucking lose that match. And again,
You're the Vision or Randy.
I don't really care for this match in any way, shape, or form. It's no build up whatsoever. And I agree wholeheartedly with what Nova said. If it was a cash-in scenario, it would be a great storyline. In all honesty, looking at Crown Jewel as a PLE as a whole, I'm going to say this, I said it before, I'll say it again. It makes sense for champion versus champion if you are unifying the belts again. You're not stop fucking doing it. It's boring. I don't care about this match at all. Like, I don't care about the women's match either. It's not important to me. And then also at the same token, you just had WrestlePalooza, which, in all honesty,
Was
not really necessary. Not really necessary. Now you got this PLE coming up right behind it. Again, not fucking necessary. You don't need that many PLEs. You need more regular shows to tell stories to get people involved and want to watch it. Like if I'm a super casual fan, I should be able to recognize wrestlers based off feuds I've already seen. If I see this now, where
Hmm.
I'm like, so what are they fighting for again? Nothing. Oh, oh, a championship ring. What the fuck are we watching? The NBA finals? I don't care
You
for a
think
belt
about
that's only exists overseas. I don't give a damn.
the belt sits overseas. Yeah, like I said, when they started doing this last year with the whole championship ring and the belt being like a trophy and everything, they're basically going into the sports type realm where they just try to be like that. Now, like you said, I mean, this match we're doing is like you said, it's two matches basically, and you said it unified. I don't think they're going. I don't think they want to unify belts again. I really don't think they want to do that again because it had it in predicament. Because when Roman Reigns had both belts, granted, I mean it was a great for him to be champion, but created a predicament where he wasn't there every week and we had a world champion, so he had to create another one.
Yeah, you know what this reminds me of though? WWE in 2002, where
Elaborate on that. Elaborate on that.
now here's trust me, I'm going to elaborate. Remember 38 Brock versus Roman, they unified the belts. Boom, they gave him one belt, which
Yeah,
is technically a unified belt. Boom. You go ahead and you reintroduce the World Heavyweight Championship, right?
okay, I got you. I see where you're
You
going.
already you already know there's more equity being put into the WWE Undisputed Champion as opposed to the World Heavyweight Champion because he's a secondary champion. At this point, get rid of the World Heavyweight Championship. If you want to unify titles, just keep the WWE Championship, unify the brands like we spoke in the other topic. And then on top of that, my other point for this topic was, do we really need Crown Jewel this year and
Yeah,
not
No,
just settle it?
we just had it last year, so they have every year now with that whole belt and ring thing. Now they have every year.
I got it. I got that. I got that. But this is what I was going to. If we don't need Crown Jewel this year, Survivor Series is really right next door to this month. That's where usually champions versus champions collide anyway.
I get, yeah, that's true, but like I said, once they did this whole that big ass belt they got now and the rings and everything,
Waste
Survivor
of money.
Series, yeah, it's money either way. But Survivor Series is if you notice, Survivor Series has not become the whole brand versus brand thing anymore. They stopped doing that. Like you kind of notice that it's really kind of stopped doing that for real. Granted, I mean, it used to be like that back in the day, but they stopped it. A lot of stuff that we had when Vince was running, they kind of like stopped, damn near. Like the brand versus brand on Survivor Series, they stopped. The shoot
And
pins, they stopped because if Aja, like from the last time, if Aja would have did the whole pin, it would have been a shoot.
I hate to say this, even though they turned over a new leaf, but CM Punk was right from Jump Street.
How about the about what you said about Triple H?
Punk Punk was right from Jump Street. Like,
What you said about Triple H back in the day? He
I,
said,
I,
what did he say?
he said the company's going to be ran by his idiotic daughter and his stupid doofus
Well,
son-in-law.
well, he's
Like,
half. Well, he's half right because Stephanie's not even no power. She just does a podcast.
she does a
yeah,
podcast
but
and she works with creative, and she doesn't even work with creative. She just says she has a hand in some stuff in creative, which
Yeah,
still doesn't make any sense because it's clear that you can't book anybody on SmackDown for shit. There are no rivalries there. There's no reason for me to watch
yes,
SmackDown. I only need to watch Raw, and even then, have with the runtime with Raw's with it being on Netflix, half the time I don't know what the fuck I'm even watching or why I'm watching it.
hmm
but you know what? This
Why
is
the
what
I
fuck
said
does Seth Rollins have a belt and a faction? And he's not even majorly feuding with anybody other than CM Punk.
I
And
say
Seth Rollins
bring
is
Stephanie in to
fucking
produce the
annoying to
women.
me.
Like,
this is my thing. Like, yeah, but everything you just said, somebody is very on point. This is my thing. I always say. I always say this every year when it comes down to wrestling, WWE or whatever. It's like in like the end of the years, it's always like kind of like slow in between the months. Like in the fall, like it's always slow. If anything, to be honest with you, we should have had a fucking draft. We didn't even have a draft this
That
year at
wasn't going to
all.
save him.
We didn't even
Or
have one at all this year.
I know I'm jumping the gun. I know we're gonna talk about if you was Booker for a day. Just hear me out. If I'm gonna do something at Crown Jewel that's gonna get people's attention,
Just wait, just wait, just wait.
just hear me out just for a second. If I'm gonna do a fucking PLE like Crown Jewel and I want something to get people's attention, I'm gonna take Cody Rhodes, the WWE champion, the World Heavyweight champion, the Intercontinental champion, and the United States champion, and have them all in one fucking match. Who's the best champion? Period.
I like a
Can't
fatal
put the
four
tag
way.
in there. Can't put the tag people in there because you're a team. Who's the
Basically, like
best
a fatal
champion?
four way.
Period.
Okay, I got you.
Who's the best champion?
Hmm.
Period. And you can do the same thing with the women, and you can have it build up for a fucking while. You can have them feuding for a
Make it a
fucking while.
tournament.
Exactly. Then I got a reason to watch Crown Jewel or give a fuck about it. And let's just not fucking call it Crown Jewel. Just call it Clash of Champions.
Didn't they already have Clash of Champions already?
Not no more.
That's the problem.
They got rid of it.
I could have swore. Wait a minute. That's Night of Champions. That's why it called it. It's Night of Champions. That's why it's not called Clash. That makes sense. Uh, like I said to my, I was hoping for you to hold that until we got to that subject.
I'm
But
sorry, I had to get that. I had to get it off my
I
chest.
know.
It was burning.
I know. If you have another one, just bring it. Just bring it out. Oh Lord. All right. So the next topic we got right now is Ricky Saints defeats Obafemi for the NXT Championship. And before somebody loses his gasket again, cause I saw your face you just made. You made your face like a goddamn disgruntled toddler, bro. Relax. Damn.
Nah, I made my face like something stink. Stinking this bitch.
So I watched the NXT last night, and did I expect Ricky Saints to win that title? No, because it's like, granted, I like Ricky Saints. I've been a fan since since the AEW days, but that's starting to beat Oba. No, but the way he beat Oba, basically, it made sense a little bit. He beat him clean, and it's two faces going against each other. So it's like the match was a match. It was a long period match. Both went back and forth. It was good. All in all, Ricky Saints is now the new NXT champion, and some fans are pissed off because of the finisher he has. Basically, it's a tornado DDT. But it's like the majority of the movesets on NXT are generic ass finishers. Damn near. Just about all of them. Cause like what was it? Freaking like Ethan Page's. He has the twist of fate, but he calls it turn of face.
I'm so confused.
And then you got, of course, Jada Parker. Her is like a hip move she does. Like that's her finisher. Like the
Hypnotic.
finishers on NXT are very like okay, but it's like they got fandom, so it's like what can you do? All in all,
Miss
like I said,
Parker, you can keep yours.
of course you would say that, you sick freak. But all in all, like I said, I don't problem Ricky Saints winning the belt. It gives a chance for Oba to go move up to the main roster finally. Cause I want him to go to I want him to go to SmackDown. I want him to face Saint for the USA title. That makes the most sense.
Mhm.
Cause SmackDown need fucking talent.
They need talent. They need a lot. SmackDown needs a lot right now. Between injuries and booking, they need a lot. But all in all, I'm gonna let Nova go first because I already know tomorrow's gonna be on one. So you go ahead first, Nova. I'm sure you know the highlights. We ain't probably watching. How you feel about Oba losing
Oh,
the belt to Ricky?
okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. Didn't like how he lost it, but I do respect the fact that they put somebody with a fresh face and put the title on him, even though, and I'm gonna boldly say this, and I don't care who disagrees, it should have been Javon Evans.
That's what everybody was saying. Yeah,
The kid deserved it. I'm sorry. Ricky Saints, I love you. Congratulations. You're the man. You're the champ. God bless you. But it should have been Javon Evans. The,
I
the
got
boyhood
somewhat.
dream could have came true.
You know what I think they're gonna do? Like I said, they had him go against over 1-on-1 by himself. It's basically like a story, basically like a build-up story. You know how you like get beat up and next you know you try to go rise you back up to the top. That's what basically they're doing Javon Evans right now. Like I said, probably at stand and deliver. That's when you pull the trigger. Have him be NXT champion. Cause he's gonna be in NXT for a while. He's only 21
Yeah,
years old.
but
Even though he should be on the main roster.
yeah, I get that, but to that point, that's like the recycled formula of what we see as fans. You went into the biggest stage to give them the moment. I get it. It's a big stage. It's grand. It's all of that. I get it. But if you want shock value, let it happen out of nowhere, like on an NXT or random NXT.
Oh,
Too obvious, just like WrestleMania is too obvious.
okay, Tamani, you can go ahead because while you was talking though, you was like free up a little bit, bro.
I don't know if you froze or not. Still,
Conspiracy.
You said conspiracy.
it's,
Well, go ahead, Tamani. Go ahead. You
I
said
understand. I understand why y'all had Oba drop the belt because you're moving him to the main roster, and I appreciate.
Hmm.
I appreciate that. How we lost, I don't really respect it. I mean, looking at some NXT superstars finishers, especially some of the men, as soon as I see it, it's just immediately
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I don't care for your
Thank you.
finishers. They're disgusting.
like I said,
If you're
all of
gonna
them are
give
just
me
bland.
if you're gonna give me like matches like that, like great matches, I'm not saying it wasn't a great match, but you're gonna give me like lackluster finishers. I don't want that. Give me something that's like worthy, like, oh shit, he hit him with that. Wow. He deserves to win this belt. Not nigga, is that
Tornado
generic? Is that superstar B on fucking SmackDown versus Raw? What is
Superstar
that?
B.
What is that? But like again, like I said, I get you're gonna have Oma go to the main roster, and I'm looking forward to it. Side note, also at the same token, I'm tired of like the beast like or powerhouse like superstars who just squash people and then get beat because someone finds a mystical chink of their armor. I'm tired of that shit too. I'm absolutely tired of it.
Same,
And you know exactly what
same,
superstar I'm immediately looking
same,
at. I'm looking at you, fucking Brock
same.
Lesnar. I'm looking at you hard. Like you had a chink in your armor, and then all of a sudden you fixed the armor and then you beat Goldberg. No, get beat and keep getting beat by one fucking person. Like that's your fucking kryptonite. Give me that. That will make sense. Like if you're gonna make Oba completely unstoppable and like people fucking fear him, like cool. And again, Devon Evans should have won that belt. Yes, a long fucking time ago. Have him be the kryptonite because he's too fucking fast and he can't keep up with him. Give me that. Stop giving me these bullshit ass 5 DDTs. Thank you, Chuck.
It was 4 really, but not 5.
It's too goddamn. It's come on now.
It's
That's like
that. This is the thing. I think the DDT. Well, originally his finisher is supposed to be the Roshan and Bo, but I think I don't know either because he's trying to like preserve his back in wrestling. I don't know. He has tornado DDT. Now I guarantee you they're gonna probably on Tuesday. This coming up NXT. They'll probably give it a name. Cause like I said, like I said, the NXT move sets or like NXT finisher names are bland as hell. Granted, I mean, you know, we want these finishers to be great, but I think everybody didn't stop wasting time with the finishers today. Everything finisher, cause you think about looking back in the day, the finishers back in the day. Jay the Snake
Hmm.
Roberts, he was mostly known for his, all his stuff and everything. His finisher was a shot DDT. Same thing with freaking what else I can say? Piper. His finisher was a sleeper. So it's like these moves are like, it is what it is, but it's like, what can you do? Now I know Chuck said the match was meh at best. The match it has its moments. It did have its moments, but I'm not gonna. Was it the greatest match ever? No, but it
Mm-mm.
had its moments where it could have been something. Now, like I said, with Oba getting that belt off of him, you can actually get other stuff going now too in there because Oba was too damn dominant in NXT to a degree where it's like he should have actually just won this match. To be honest with you, and relinquish the title and move
Mm-mm.
up to the main roster. That would have been smart.
Even though I know he on Raw, I mean, have Rusev have a match against fucking Dom, and then have Oba run in and fuck up Rusev. Hey, I'm
Bro,
just saying, I would
bro, hold
love
up.
that.
Bro, hold up. They had Oba versus Rusev in NXT on the NXT live event.
See, now you cooking with gas. Now you speaking my language.
But it wasn't televised though.
I
That's
know, I
that's that's
know, I know. That's the only thing I know. That's the only thing. Cause granted, if we so before we get into our next topic, let's just say this. Open Femi going to the main roster, the matches he can have with anybody on there will be great. Him, Rusev, him, Sheamus, him, Jacob, him and Braun Breaker, him and Bronson Reed, him versus damn near. If anybody want to end Casino's career, Oba. That's the agenda I will pull. I will have Oba end Cena's career at his last match. That was just me.
my biggest fear is that Obafemi gets the Keith Lee treatment.
God, please don't.
I don't think he'll
Keith
get
Lee
a
used
Keely
to be
treatment
my
because that
guy.
was just a man being an asshole.
I that's my biggest fear, and I
He's not gonna
don't
get
want to
that.
wish
He's not gonna
juju
get
on
that
that,
treat.
but I feel like,
I don't know.
bro,
No, what Vince did to Keith Lee, he tried to turn this man to was it Barrett Cat League, which is some bullshit. He not out. Like I said, you can't do that. I'm sorry, but we'll see that down the line. But no, let's get to this last topic. Go ahead. No. Go ahead. What you about to say?
because the reason why I say that is because in Triple H, if you come across this podcast and call me a liar, I will give you evidence after evidence after evidence. But the NXT call ups have been total duds.
Yeah, it has.
Carmelo Hayes, the Suki Hervis, the list goes on and on. Outside of Roxanne, outside of Stephanie Vaquer, outside of that's about it. Who else is getting pushed from NXT that was called up? If they're supposed to be the future,
Like you said, Stephanie Valkyrie is now the women's champion on there. Julia, she has a U.S. title, but they gotta use her more. Like I said, with
Why?
like I said with Julia, if I'm them,
Sorry, I'm sorry.
don't apologize,
because
bro. We
that's
need
my
this on the
same
show.
question though. It's like why?
Trust me. Here's my thing. When Selena Vega had the title, it actually was okay, but when they gave it to Julia,
I
which was
was
bound to
literally
happen,
watching. I was like, yes,
yeah.
yes.
If like I said, if I'm them, what I'm gonna do is if I'm them, I'm having Jade take that title off her. That's just my opinion. I'm taking it off of her to give it to Jade. I love Julia. She's a great wrestler, but if you're not doing nothing with her, building up her character, because she was a badass over in Mango, and it's like you're not doing nothing with this girl. All in all, it comes down like we said. When it comes down to Road Dogg, he sucks as a writer. Great, great tag team wrestler, but suck as a writer. So let's move on to the next topic, which is this one. Let's get started. If you were a WWE booker for a day, what would you do? So I will. Let's. So before we get started, I want to say that this is basically going to be like you have you be a booker for a day. You can turn into one thing you want to change over. What would you do? How would you do it? So I want. So to get started on this one, Nova, you start.
All right. If I was WWE Booker for a day, I would take first of all, first of all, I want my main to be on Survivor Series. If I was a booker, you have SmackDown champions, you got Raw champions, tossing some NXT champions. Whichever show has the most wins, like they did a few years ago, but whoever has the most wins, and on top of that, the winner of the main event for whatever championship may be, I would say has to defend said championship if they're still champions at WrestleMania. So
Okay.
pretty much Raw, SmackDown, NXT, main champions, whoever is in that, the winner of said main event goes to WrestleMania to defend their champion. Bump the Royal Rumble. They're past the Royal Rumble. Go straight to Mania. Defend your championship. Because I want to see an NXT championship defended at WrestleMania. That's just me.
Well, we did have an
That's just me.
exchange doing that WrestleMania, but wasn't no crowd. That was Charlotte versus Rhea Ripley for NXT Championship.
Okay, yeah, look what happened to that. The wrong person won.
Oh yeah, yeah, Charlotte won. But that was a pandemic era, so pandemic era was just all full of surprises. All right, somebody, you can go ahead, bro. If you were a WWE booker for a day, what would you do?
Putting a strap on LA Knight. You're gonna stop home, my boy. He gives
Okay.
you great matches, great promo work. He's very likable by fans. He needs the belt. And in fact, if you want my personal opinion, I want a whole bunch of other wrestlers who've been wronged by the vision to run in on the match. So Seth is by himself and LA Knight secures the win. And I want LA Knight to go in a very good run because I can see him feuding with Cody at some bullshit like Crown Jewel, even though Crown Jewel doesn't need to exist.
Wait a minute. Hold
Doesn't
up.
need to exist.
Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hold
can
up.
see it.
Time out.
Crown Jewel
Ah!
doesn't need to exist.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I wholeheartedly agree with you, Rome. Give Jade Cargill a mid card title to see if she can do a singles run by herself
Yes,
and be
that's how
successful
I
at it.
feel. Yep.
I would respect it then. I was because this Women's United States Championship,
It
this
needs
shit,
something. Because Chelsea Green
this
made
shit
the
is
title
like
good.
this shit is
Chelsea,
like mild sauce from Taco Bell. It's in the bag, but you know you're not gonna fucking use it.
well, hey, hold up. I use milestone. What the hell you mean? What you mean by that, brother?
You know it's in the bag. You know they're gonna put it in the bag, even though you
Well,
don't
they don't
ask
put it in the
for it,
bag
but
no
you're not
more.
gonna
You gotta
fucking
go get it
use it.
yourself. You gotta get it yourself now. What you mean? Hold up.
Like it's
No, that's just
there,
like going
but
to McDonald's and get a 10-piece nugget and don't use the sauce.
Ugh. Dry nuggets.
Oh, you mother! First of all,
'cause
So
sometimes dry nuggets slap though.
you need some sauce, brother.
Sometimes.
You need some sauce.
No, that's why I said sometimes. Sometimes it slap, depending on what you do, folks. If you get high, and you just eat the nuggets. Cool, whatever. But sometimes in life, you just
Mm-hmm.
gotta do one of those.
All right, so now it's my turn. If I was dating Booker for a day, what would I do? All right, so if I was, so this is me. the mid card titles, I would have them exclusively shown more on the PLEs, because if you think about it, the PLE, the mid card titles, they used to be like sometimes the mid card or main event the show. I would love to see a mid card title main event a show where you have a great feud. Like for instance, if you had a build between Sami Zayn versus, like, I would say maybe Carmelo Hayes. I would say that you have the
Hmm.
if you have a build up between them two, and the build up is bigger than the World Championship, Lady Championship, I would have it main event a PLE, because I know I'm going to get a great match. I'm not going to get some false counts, and I'm going to get a great story. Even the Intercontinental Championship, if Rusev was to win this Intercontinental Championship tomorrow night on Raw, I would have him versus Sheamus one more time, main event of PLE, 1-on-1, because when them two fight each other, it's a hoss fight, regardless what it is. Because we know Sheamus, that's the only title he has left to get a Grand Slam overall, because he hasn't won it yet. That's just my thing. What I would do is, if I was booking for one day, I would have a mid card title main event. Because remember, back in the day, remember when it was SummerSlam '92, you had Brett versus British Bulldog main event in the show.
Mhm.
Even though it was
Hmm.
in London, yes, but the match was great. Even though it was confirmed that Bulldog was hot as hell during that match, high as a fucking kite, which makes sense. This sounds about right. But that's what I would do. I would have a mid card title main event the show. Do you have any other ideas you want to throw out, or y'all just had just those one ideas?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna release a few people. Let me get some people the fuck
All right,
out of
before
here.
you go, no name. Give me the names.
Santos Escobar, get your ass the fuck up out of here. I don't know what you're doing.
That's
I don't know
one.
what your faction is doing. You got to get the fuck up out
They
of
in
here. Hold
AAA.
on, I got a list over here. Hold on. That's one person, 100%. Um,
Number two.
Pretty Deadly, get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of the goddamn crop tops. Tired of seeing them. Get the fuck out of here. Tired of seeing them. Don't like y'all at all.
His
Um,
boys.
I'm
boy
annoyed
look
with
like a
y'all.
fake ass Justin Timberlake.
Ivy, now I'm giving you 2 months to give me an idea of a way to book you, because I'm tired of seeing you come out here built like a goddamn pit bull and getting your ass beat by people who look like stick figures. I'm tired of that. Gotta get you the fuck up out of here. Grayson Waller, tired of your ass too. You gotta get. I know that they put you with the New Day, but I don't know where this is going because you
I don't
annoy
know
me.
either.
When you talk, you annoy me.
Well,
When
he
you
was
wrestle,
supposed to. He
your
was a.
ring gear fucking annoys me.
Okay, I went to a football game in the Eagles, and they was promoting WrestleMania 20. Was promoting WrestleMania 40, and Grayson Waller was there. Grayson Waller's a cool dude, but I get what you're saying though. I think because Austin Theory was injured, they had to put him in the New Day, because it's supposed to be a story between them two.
Yeah, two more. Two more. Apollo Cruz, you taking up my goddamn money, and I just need you to go. I don't know what you're doing. I see you in the
He
backstage
on main
segments.
event. That's all he
I see you
doing.
in the backstage segments, and I'm looking at you like, why the fuck are you on my roster still?
Like, he's still. I'm surprised he's still on the roster. Yeah, I'm still surprised.
Why
Right,
you still here?
right.
Lastly, I'm not gonna release these people, but I just want this match to happen. I need Grande Americano versus Grande Americano. Wait, let me phrase that. Grande Americano Venti versus Grande Americano Small, so we can see who the fuck go get in mass. Just make it
Ah!
happen. Just make it happen.
I
I feel
think
like we
at
gonna
this
laugh at
point,
it.
we're not gonna get that, because the person that's doing Grande Americano right now is so perfect at it. It's no point in him coming back and doing it when he come back from injury.
Because
Nah.
All right, you got any more Nova, or you good? Or you good?
No, no, no. I got one more. I got one more.
All right, let's hear it.
I need to bring back Raw Roulette.
Raw Roulette. Man, that used to be fun back in the day when they had with Eric Bischoff. Yeah.
Hey,
I need to bring back Raw Roulette.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just looked at Tongaloa. Is Tongaloa trying to imitate the Red Tornado from fucking Marvel from DC with this damn T on his chest?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's their gear.
Hey, just because you got that shit on your chest, get the fuck out of here. Go. Get the fuck out of here right now.
He ain't the same while his brother being there with Tama. That's his main thing. Tama is still recovering from injury.
That's the problem. There's too many of them. Get rid of.
Well, tell it to Haku. Damn it.
But listen, I grab Raw Roulette, and I need a match between Asuka.
Oh Lord, what is going? Okay, Asuka
I
and
need a match between Asuka and Chelsea Green because Chelsea Green needs her ass whooped to become a better superstar. I don't know what type of match it is. I put them in I would put them in a steel cage match, but that's too generic.
you
Hell
said
in a
make you said
Cell,
make Chelsea
little
Green a better
barbaric.
superstar.
Yes, yes. I'm gonna tell you why. Character wise, good. Ring work, above average,
Hmm.
but skills,
Okay.
she's like a backwards wrestler.
Okay.
How you have the total package without skills?
Yeah,
Chelsea
true.
Green, you need your ass whooped.
All right, so that was us if we were
and
bookers
then
for WWE.
I'll resurrect the Miz.
What resurrection did he need? That's
I
a
need Grand
question.
Slam Miz back.
You said we need Grand Slam. He already is Grand Slam.
No, when he was at the height of his grand
I
after
know, but
he
I'm
won his
saying
last title, he was great then.
Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. My apologies. Yeah, him being IC champ was
I need that
him being
Miz back.
IC champ. That was his greatest run.
That man was
Also,
a one belt wrecking crew. Like he had every belt.
Yeah,
also, I want to bring back the cruiserweight title.
that shit never left.
I want
It
the
was
cruiserweight
it was
title.
NXT and they had it there and it was actually good over there.
Bring back the cruiserweight title.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
Because Neville was my boy.
For some odd reason, I need get rid of Speed.
It's on NXT now, so I mean, I get what you're saying.
Get rid of just get rid of Speed. Get rid of Russell Palooza. Get rid of Crown Jewel.
Well, Speed is no longer
And
on
give me
X, so
give me the 24/7 title back.
what?
Give me the 24/7 title back.
Why the hell
I
we
will
want to have
trade
that
that
back?
Speed title for the make it intergender. They want to have mixed tag team match. Make the 24/7 title what it is. Intergender. Give me actual matches, like actual matches, not no 2-second runs here and there. Everybody, give me all of that.
Here's
I
the
need actual
thing.
matches for that 24/7 championship because
Here's
not
the thing.
everybody's on TV.
Well, here's my thing. You said the 24/7 title should it stay. It need to stay dead. Let's just stay dead. Let's just say dead. The Speed title,
Shit.
for what it's worth, I'm glad it's on NXT because at least it's being used down there. You have matches down there. Because Soruka has the belt over there, and they had it in the
So
match
you want
between her
somebody?
and.
So you want somebody to be a champion of a drug?
All right, we're gonna close the show out right now. fuck, bro? This ain't Fresh Prince. Damn it.
Like, I'm the speed champion. Yeah. Ugh.
Oh my god.
What?
All right,
What's
guys.
next? You going? What are you going to name the weed championship? Like, what are we doing? Like
Well, that's RVD.
the high champion? We got speed. We got
Shut up.
back
Shut
roll champion. We got
Back roll champion
uh
is crazy.
the PC the
Shut
PCP
up.
championship.
Shut up.
The
Enough.
the
Enough.
cocaine trophy. What are we doing?
This
WWE
man said the cocaine trope. All right, we're gonna end this episode before we get canceled.
tequila tournament. What are we doing?
All right, guys. So that's been another episode of Miles and Mayhem. Um, we'll be back next week because we're supposed to have our top 5 entrants of wrestlers. So next week we'll have that next week for sure on the Kings list. You can follow me at fat_Hawk54 on TikTok and IG. All right, guys, you can go ahead. You can start off, Tamani.
You can find me on Tamani_access denied because I had to change my shit because I'm rebranding myself with all this tech bullshit that's going on with me now. It's gonna be the same thing on Instagram. You can find me here every Sunday. Apparently, from time to time, you see me on Wednesday on my wife's podcast. Ain't no book to this
Oh
shit.
yeah, shout out to Shay's podcast. Ain't no book to this shit. Great podcast.
Also, you can find me on the couples page, Shay and Tamani, where we post random shit that happens throughout the day and jokes and skits and shit. Other than that, that's about it, man. Don't forget to go buy my lo-fi album, Echoes from the Hallway, man, because it's gonna come
Yes,
down this month.
please
The end
buy
of
the
this month, it's
album.
gonna come down.
Like I said, I listened to the album. The album is dope. So please buy the album. All right, go ahead, Tony Michaels.
You can find me Nova_chapter 2 on Instagram. 32. I don't know if I said 22, but
He
whatever.
said
You
2.
see that. And then you can follow me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok, Nova Jones 93. Yeah. And if you catch me drumming at the local church, pay me.
Not pay me. All right,
Yeah.
guys. So we're gonna go and get out of here. We'll be back next week, like I said, next with some new topics. Hopefully, something happened this week in wrestling that makes everybody happy on this show. But
Probably not.
probably not, because you got the Crash Out, aka 5-2 over here in Tamani. Yeah. Speaking of which, they in the tornado tag match tomorrow.
And Jay gonna turn on his
Yeah,
brother. It's
what
coming.
they fucking do?
You think he'll turn on his brother for real? I don't know if he will.
Let me see it.
He need the
Let
time
me
off.
see
He
it.
gonna put him in the
Let me
coffin.
see it.
He need the time off. He got a
Oh,
kid.
I be
Wait, get
telling
his ass
people
fuck up
Jay
out.
needs to turn heel right now.
You not doing shit else
I
with
need
Jimmy?
I need a Jay Uso solo hill run.
Mm. We'll see how it turns out. All right, guys. Have a good
I need
night.
a
We'll see
Jay
y'all
Uso
next
hill
Sunday.
turn right now.
Same time, 9 o'clock. We'll be here 9 o'clock. See y'all next Sunday. Peace.